And we are alive. This is the Halloween Dungeon 2021 on the Shining Darkness server.
And it looks a lot like the Root Town.
Yeah. So for keywords, we are looking at Gloomy, false, salvation. And there is a little bit of a teaser video on a fragment from the net slum with some backstory for this particular dungeon. So I would suggest hitting that first, but there's really enough meat on the bone that you could kind of figure out where you're going with it without it. Just adds more to it.
Indeed.
That's right, Salvation's up towards the top part of the list, right?
I believe so. That should be at the. I think it's actually a original word from the game.
Huh. Not up at the top of the list.
Has it eerily disappeared? Ooh. Well, I have over 100 words on each column, so
There it is. It's in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I found it. Level 45 Darkness Field.
Sounds gloomy.
And away we go. Blood and fire, a monstrous voice bellows. Very still field.
Indeed. Check out that moon. Well, take point. We'll go. Thank you.
Probably not the smartest call for me outright jumping to the spell, but that's the shortcut I hit.
Worked out. Tanky.
Probably the prevailing theme of the field is all of the monsters hit hard.
Indeed.
Hitting dark horses and temple knights. Things that will really wreck the hit points in a hurry if you're not careful.
Indeed. And risky treasures, which will hit real hard too.
Yeah. Probably the best single strike punching power if you're not careful. And here's a Dalaga. big old fire dragon.
I think he was critical to their defenses.
Yeah. A little bit of that band-aid. Not a bad thing to pick up at all.
So used to being a wave master, always going for not me.
Fair. Well, that was a good time to take a pause anyway. Rig Game and Rig Same had just worn off during the battle.
Yep.
And I think that puts us about halfway through the field portals.
I believe that sounds about right.
Paratemporal Knights here. No deal really to be had at all on this one.
That was the hardest hearing 0 health point monster I've seen since a couple of weeks ago. You know, I'm gonna take this. The Hanged Man. That sounds ominous.
Indeed. Coming up here on one of the features of the field, the La Pumpkin Patch. The pumpkins as far as the eye could see till you get inside, and therein resides a spring of mess. You have anything for the spring?
It's telling me you have nothing to throw in, so I don't have anything I can throw in.
Well, that is fair. I'll go ahead and chuck something in, mainly for the gold and silver axes. Also, for the sake of getting on record the level of Grandpa we're encountering in this field, it is level 3.
I'll get my level 3 pumpkin. I can. Just in time for speed charms. Gee, get all the gold and silver axes one could ever imagine?
Yep, 1.
Excellent.
Okay, time to make.
You could be that guy that actually uses.
Yeah,
Could be that guy that actually uses it for their weapon.
that would be an interesting choice for a heavy axe once you get up high enough. Especially with my fandom of old Sega games, you could literally be the Golden Axe Warrior. That Dalai gun definitely making sure I got my money's worth out of the combat.
Indeed.
Got a symbol here. Actually got quite a cluster of symbols here.
Almost like it's a path leading you to the dungeon.
Almost. That one quite dead.
And then there was rocks.
And a quality clear of the field. Pick up one last symbol, and then into the giant's mouth we go.
It's got a good dental plan. They're not in good shape.
Entering it, you notice a sterling glove in the distance. Open the chest, and sure enough, silver gloves have been acquired. Before going too much further, I think we should probably refresh the departments.
Absolutely.
Bloody egg!
You see them, the witch and her captive. Critical hits just flying in that combat.
Indeed.
The scared youth in life's prime, but so pale. Pair of headhunt lords there. Gaining really good experience. I believe we're both in about the mid-40s here, so.
I believe so. I'll check when we're done. I'm 41.
Okay.
Ah, 1941.
Their eyes meet. Their fear shifts to hope.
He kicked you.
Yeah.
That's
Truth be
not
told,
nice.
I'll take a kick from a monster with a sword that large.
True.
Golden eggs!
The lovers and a golden egg.
Nice. Reflecting back, perhaps the sterling glove was relinquished? That honestly went by too quick. But
You know what?
perhaps
You
it
could always
was-
bring up the notes.
Perhaps it was relinquished for us to pick up.
Yes.
Second floor here, the witch scowls. I'll have that key tonight.
That's almost as scary as Mac tonight. That's a deep cut there.
Rather. Whether you live, dearie, is up to you.
A dark traitor.
Hmm. Very cast happy big eyes there.
Bloody egg. Bloody egg.
And here comes another Galileo.
And suddenly, more rocks! Thank you. Ah, you have a law variant. Nice. Nice.
Scared captive looks back for you. Yeah, I think I'm running Owl Crest for the foul rep.
That one was fairly cast heavy as well.
Indeed. The witch noticed. So we have been spotted very early.
You know, this feels very familiar.
That it does. Menace consumes her as they flee below. Floor 3. You've lost sight of them, but you hear the witch's laugh. Explore a wild departure from the first two. Unwelcome guest, but I bid you stay.
Time for buffs.
That's right.
There could be a boat in there. Could be anything.
Here come a pair of Infernos. Really, if there's any serious danger we're going to face on this floor, it's from the confusion of these, because we hit about as hard as the field enemies do. So probably a good idea.
Indeed.
Okay, got it. Restorative on this character is square.
Mm-hmm. That was one attempt at a confusion.
Indeed, and thankfully
Bloody
unsuccessful.
egg. Bloody egg. Bloody egg.
I'm confused. Thank you. And I leveled up.
Congrats on the
Confused.
level.
Thank you. I leveled up confused. I didn't know where I was.
Got a double.
Everyone's favorite. There we go.
Quick top off there before we hit the second portal.
A stone solarette.
Very nice.
Bloody egg.
Back down we go from that lovely little detour. Continue on with the rest of the field. It has been moons since I've got to play. Confused. Thank you.
Golden egg.
Oh.
Golden egg.
Fortunately, when the Inferno is the only monster, it doesn't have a very long shelf life.
Nobody likes that guy. He wears his heart on his sleeve, or actually more like in his collar.
Golden egg.
Are your arms made of straw, your feet cast from lead? Oh, could my puppets have fun with your head? You're still here. Care for a riddle? Which is continued taunting. Fly and crawl at the same pace. You press on, though the very walls shift before you. evil cackling fills your head. So we've got a chest, but not the chest, and in fact acquire the death.
I think that bugged out.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, there we go. Always running, it never wins a race. So there's our riddle. Crawls and runs at the same pace. Crawls and flies at the same pace. Always running, never wins a race. Time to re-up buffs.
Might as well just get these. Yeah, it's a good pausing point. Allow me to take a sip of water real quick.
Fair.
Golden egg.
Witch's hint. It seems even the walls are shifting to impede your progress.
Golden egg.
Those walls are downshifting, aren't they?
A little bit. Need a hint? Yours is soon finished.
Okay. Oh, I'm not going in the door, that's why. Sorry, I was distracted by computer.
These things happen. Nice little area to try stocking up if you're low on consumables by this point.
And the freshest of cooked bile.
Makes a fantastic entree for any holiday party, really. More fun with infernos.
Is that like a new sport? Fun with infernos?
It's catching fire. And that is 4 floors in the box. Starting out floor 5 here. And we've got a bit of a gauntlet ahead of us here. So what do you think? Shall we try and clear it all?
This looks like there's. Yeah, if it gets a little too hairy, we'll move on ahead.
Yeah.
Golden egg.
As has been the theme throughout this little dungeon, the witch seems to be able to do what she pleases, and we can only suffer. Which is certainly the
I'm
case.
confused.
Yep. Battle after battle after battle.
Awesome. Yep, they does seem to have some tricks up their sleeve.
Golden egg.
This time I'm happy to see the bouncing golden egg. That's one thing that's normal in this thing.
That we know of.
Was that a level up I saw?
That it was.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you.
For our peace of mind, I think we should rebuff.
Yeah, just before entering here.
Yeah. I'm confused. There you go.
Honestly, he's just getting the Infernos out of the way.
Why isn't target not found? That's weird. Oh well. We're all good. I think he was just way too close to my screen, so I couldn't target it.
Could be. There are many eyes upon us.
Confused.
Dead. Thank you.
Up. There we go.
More proof that in dot hack, you're only as dead as you feel. Until your hit points hit 0.
Ah, but then you're a ghost.
Well, I know I just got my buffs refreshed, but maybe after this next double portal room, we should probably up yours.
I think that sounds fair.
Sure enough, we can only suffer.
Hey guys,
Hi, how's it going?
I'm confused. Thank you. Is there one of those guys left? Yeah. There's 2 of them left. Where's the other one? There we go.
Bloody egg.
Hey, as an added bonus, got all of that done while my controller was bugging out, so.
Can I try joining you guys for the next dungeon?
Absolutely, we're actually just wrapping up a recording for Sunday's Weekend Warrior upload for myself. We are doing the Halloween dungeon on Shining Darkness.
Even the floor is watching. Are there 8 rooms? Is it? I guess there are.
Yep. Big hits of buffer. Looks like even our suffering has started some torment here by the end of this floor.
Indeed.
Speaking of perpetual suffering, I for the 1000th time picked up a golden egg that I really should have used previously to raise grunties, and being at 99, just watch it vanish.
Just like that antidote.
Facts, that's kind of nice. Would have been helpful about a dozen infernos ago, but we'll take it now. And as the message dictates, our suffering continues for yet one more.
Although being inferno free, it wasn't as bad.
Indeed. There we just had the pain. But that closes out the danger portion of floor 5. And we're starting to see quite a few cracks in the dialogue here, so perhaps our progress is, suffer.
Well, that was pretty... And I got a virus core L.
Nice.
Wow. Alrighty. Alrighty, rebuff it. Even though we seems like we just rebuffed.
Never too soon to rebuff with this dungeon.
Nope.
The illusions, in fact, are fading, if the message is to be believed. Which
I don't like you!
we've apparently made an impression on the witch of this dungeon. Can't save them, can't even save yourself. Go away or you'll end up like that giant. Of course, referencing our entranceway into this little chamber of horrors. I missed my own speed charm.
Uh-oh. Corona Blade.
Ah. Rather hot button topic amongst heavy blade weapons in the year 2021.
Bloody egg.
There we are.
Thank you.
Wondered why I didn't catch it the first time, honestly.
The mysteries of the world.
Literally. Well, that combat was certainly easy for me. One shot each. And the giant sword never got to make contact. Oh, yeah. I was going to re-up buffs. I realized now that that's the last portal.
Over this floor, yeah. We'll do it on the landing.
Yep. An old life is going to be born. This is...
Holy long messages, Batman.
It doesn't help that I'm reading slow today. Mind all
Well,
this
luckily
seems to
you-
get a little foggy on recording days. I do apologize.
Luckily, you at home can pause it and read it for yourself.
Indeed. Which is also lucky for me, because this time last year I was doing all the pausing. A lunk for a house and a fool for a shed. Well, at least the witch has a plan for us.
Real estate.
Never hurts to invest. Fine, the witch says. Face me.
Okay. So I suppose that means we should buff then.
Yeah, I would think. What the hell, I'll even give myself a speed charm.
We're back to familiar territory, it looks like.
Yeah. Very similar to the layout of the first and second floor. Fight as many of me as you can. I guess that pretty solidly means that was an Earth Witch.
Yes.
Of course, we've got this wonderful double portal room here right at the bottom of the curve. Yeah, I don't think we ever looked up the number of double portal rooms as I take the old map there. Thank you. I mean,
I don't know.
this has to be like our 11th one so far.
Maybe the witch got a discount on them.
Maybe. Speaking of the witch, here's 3. And that would make this number 12 coming up. combat was so easy, I finished it in a doze.
Uh,
And here on the unlucky 7th floor, we are staring at double portal room number 13, just ahead of us.
Interesting.
The final battle begins. Well, I suppose the all dungeon portals cleared was a nice little show of that as well.
I'm asleep. I'm one enemy away from leveling.
The hex broken, the present restored. A corpse with one glove holding a key. And the silver gloves we found one of in the very first room of the dungeon have rusted away. Its mate has rusted due to time. Very little to do now but pick up the treasure, and happy Halloween. By the way, the floor is still looking at you. I think it has a crush. Checking out the statue chest, we have ocean gloves, a recovery drink. Make that a pair of them. So a fantastic little dungeon here. Taking a look at the status, I've got a decent head start to 48, and you are one enemy away from 43?
3 now.
Well, I suppose it would be a good time to thank everyone for taking the time to check this out here. Hope you enjoyed this special holiday edition of the Weekend Warrior. Emuz, I want to thank you for hopping on and playing your Twin Blade as well. If anybody,
My pleasure.
Thank you. If anybody is looking to run a custom dungeon with a Halloween theme, this is probably best run in the level 40 to 50 range. Can be enjoyed for the story higher than that, and lower than that, I'd suggest making a friend with some level 99 gear. Keywords, again, are Gloomy, False Salvation. May take a little bit of searching through the 1001 words of the Shining Darkness server, but it is well worth it. In the meantime, this has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, thanking you for watching, and we'll see you around.